To all in our lecture series of PPCM. In previous lecture we discussed some problem based on the PERT theory part. Now in this lecture we again discuss some problem based on the PERT theory part. So let's start. First problem is determine the critical path for the network shown in the figure. Means you have to determine which path is the critical path. So for finding the critical path, you find the earliest occurrence time, which is say TE, latest occurrence time, which is say TL, or maybe you find directly with the slack value, because we know that where slack is 0, that path is the critical path. So let's see how we find the critical path for this figure. So we have this figure. Now we have to find the critical path. So here we already here I already find this T, TL and slack value. Now how I find this value I discuss here. So let's see figure. Here we have given event number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, and we have given TE value, small TE value. This is the expected time. Okay, now we have to find the TE and TL. So we already know that for finding the TE, what we have to do, we have to add the TE for the next event. So if I say at event 10, so there is no arrow come to the event 10. This is the starting point. That's why here we said TE is equal to 0. TE is equal to 0. Okay. So here TE is equal to 0. Now we reach to the 20 event. So at that 20 point, here at that 20 point, here TE is equal to 0. So here at 20, here small t is 9.8. That's why here at 20 TE is equal to 9.8, because for finding the formula of TE is TEI plus TIJ. So for this particular case, if I say 10 event and 20 event, so this is our I part and this is our J part. Okay, so we know that T is equal to 0, means TEI is equal to 0, and TE we have given 9.8. That's why here we get the T is equal to 9.8. Okay, now we go for 20 to 30. 20 to 30. Okay, so when we go 20 to 30, if you see here, there is 2 arrow reach to 30, that is 10 to 30 and 20 to 30. Okay, so here 20 to 30 is the dummy arrow, and here we have given T is equal to 0. If we have given T is equal to some value here, so we have choose the maximum one, because we already know that in the case of T, means earliest occurrence time, we have taken maximum value if 2 arrow came to the one event. Okay, so that's why here we get T for 30 is 0 plus 12.3, that means 12.3, because we have considered this part. Okay, so in this way you find the T, earliest occurrence time. So these are the values which I already find for every event. So likewise we have to find this value. Now how we find the TL? So for that what we have to do, if we have given TS value, schedule completion time, then we have taken TS as the last event value, but if you have not given, then you have to take T is equal to TL, that means last event value is equal to TL. So here our last T value is 42, so we have taken last TL value is 42. In T we go forward path, but in TL means latest occurrence time we have follow the backward path. So if here we have value 42, last value is 42, then we have considered from here this value is TL is equal to 42. Okay, now at 80 we have 3 arrows is come 20, 70 and 60. Okay, 20, 70 and 60. If I consider this 70 part, here I forget T value, okay, no problem. If here I get 80 to 70 value, so how I get, if TL is 42, and here T value is maybe 6.33, 7.8 point something. Okay, so here we get at 70 33.8. now 70 to 60, if we have reached 70 to 60 and 80 to 60, so here what we have to take, here TL value is 42, here TL value is 33.2. now we have to reach to 60, we have to find the TL value of 60. So TL 33.2 minus 10.8 and TL 42 minus 18. When we do 42 minus 18, we get 42 minus 18, here we get 24. Okay, and 33.2 minus 10.8, so here I get 22.4. so lowest value we have taken in the case of latest occurrence time, so here lowest value is 22.4. so at 60 TL value is 22.4. so let's see, at 60 is 22.4 or 23. Here I write the 23 because here 33.8 not 33.2, I have to write here 33.2, that's why here we get the 23. Okay, so in this manner we have find the values for the TE and TL. Now we know that slack is equal to S is equal to TL minus TE. So here we have all values of TE and TL for all events, so we simply subtract TL minus TE and we get the slack value. So at 10, 30, 70, 80 and 50 we get the 0 value. So when we get the 0 slack value at a particular event, that path we called as a critical path. So here critical path is underlined by dark line or thick line or maybe double line. So 10, 30, 50, 70 means this path is the critical path for the particular network. Okay, so in this manner we have find the TE, TL and slack value, and with the help of slack value we also find the critical path. Okay, so this lecture is over guys, we meet with another lecture in our another topic. Thank you.